Hi lovely people, it's Mirjam. So hi and welcome to my channel on YouTube, and if you're watching it from Facebook as well. I'm gonna share with you my experience. It's the last kind of 5 years. I've been to a motorbike accident where I was the victim, and I injured I've got a lot of injuries and all these things, so I'm going to share with you all this experience and the recovery and, well, everything I had to face the last 5 years. So please check the other videos as well if you're interested, yes, about those things, and please don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe my channel, please, and keep following me on social media. So let's start it, or let's continue the whole thing. So the previous video I was talking about just how that happened and what happened exactly. And then I'm just gonna continue where it was. So actually, I think the last thing I mentioned, it was when I woke up. Sorry, I need to peek a little bit sometimes because I tend to go off topic. So so the first thing when I what I saw when I woke up from the coma. So I've got the postcards from friends, wish me to get well and all these kind of nice things and presents. So, and then what was after actually? So to recover from this statement where I was on heavy drugs and tranquilizers and stuff, I had 15 days, roughly 15 days after I woke up, to completely get a clear memory what happened. During this time my mom came the second day that happened, after that happened, and my sister. My best friends were in the hospital right after, I think in the same evening, or actually no, in the morning, so in Monday morning. And and then a lot of people came to visit me, obviously. I mean, not obviously, but they came to visit me. And then I just don't want to brag, but it was a lot of people, so actually they had to queue on the corridor and stuff. So thank you very much for everyone who was who was visiting me, and, well, obviously those people as well who was helping me a lot there, because it was a lot of help, mentally, most of them mentally, because they couldn't really help physically. So yes. What else? Yes, because so then they put me on a coma because I had this brain injury. So it was a severe brain injury. It was they couldn't, they were just guessing if the pressure is gonna go down. So it was it was a high risk that I'm not gonna make it. And around the 4th day, that's what my mom said, around the 4th day they said if the pressure is not going down, then it could happen in the next 24 hours that my brain is gonna blow up. And well, it didn't, but they said if the pressure goes too high, they won't wait until they need to cut my scalp. And well, thanks God that actually the pressure went down, and then somehow it stabilized itself. So after 11 days they took me to the hospital straight to fix my legs, which I already mentioned in the previous video. So during this 15 days, actually it was a bit longer, but what my family said, what my reactions and all these things. So actually I don't remember not many things. I just remember very blurry things. I was really confused where I was. So all the time, the first 10 days after I woke up, they had to repeat and telling me every single time when I woke up that where I am, what happened to me, because well, I always wanted to go to work to dance. I said I booked at 8 o'clock because well, I was a dancer this time and I was doing shows in the weekend. Thanks God, I'm doing it. I'm doing the same now. Yes, and so I was so into those kind of things. And then when they said you are not going to dance, and I said, so yes, so I need to go to my workplace. I need, I need to serve customers and things. And then they said that you're not going anywhere. Then I started to question where I am, because my mom was there, and my mom doesn't live here in the UK. So I was very confused. So maybe I'm in Hungary. Then I was thinking maybe I'm Italy, or where I am. I was not quite sure where I was. Then they said I was. Like when I woke up, I would just kind of just blink. I could only blink. So they asked me if like yes and no, one blink, two blink. So they were very scared that I'm gonna stay in this condition. So they were actually thinking to take me back home if my brain won't function, because not even the doctors, they didn't know how I'm gonna wake up, if I'm gonna be able to talk or move or anything. So and they said like I started to do like slow motions on my face, and started to move my fingers and stuff. Then well, I've got very, probably because of the drugs, I've got very kind of brutal. I didn't harm anyone but myself. So they had to put gloves on me, like a boxing gloves, to don't not bite myself. I had a lot of infusion in all over my body, and so I wanted to take them off. And so, and a lot of times I was kicking with the frames on and stuff. So a lot of times my mom said that happened, and I started to doing this weird movements and stuff, and trying to hit and things. So they told my visitor to leave the room, and then they took care of me. So I got probably tranquilizers to calm down. So I don't know if like people who's got traumatic event like this that happen, but probably it does, because they said it's because of the drugs. So that's why it was the effect of the drugs. So and the other things I was gonna talk about, I was not be able to. I couldn't talk. Well, I couldn't talk first. Then I wanted to talk, obviously, because I couldn't really move from the bed and stuff. They actually realized that my body is gonna function, and then it's fine. But they were still not not sure about my brain, if it's gonna function like before, or if I'm gonna recover. So they did tests all the time. The doctors came every day, checking everything on me, like talking to me, all these things, as my mom said. So then somehow I started to talk, but how I started to talk, no one could understand. So English people couldn't understand, Italian people couldn't understand, because because I understand quite a lot of languages, but I cannot talk. So, but probably in my unconscious mind I still have got the information, so if I refresh them, then I would be able to talk, probably. But I was not aware of this. But then that time, my parents, my family realized that, so I was actually talking mixed language, which was Hungarian, Turkish, Bulgarian, Italian, and probably a little bit of German as well, and don't know if I mentioned English. I don't know. I'm not counting. It was just a lot. So not my mom. My mom couldn't understand. My sister couldn't understand. My friends couldn't. But nurse couldn't. So yeah, well, it was weird. But then it started to clear up all these things, and yeah, and when I before I was like swearing a lot. Since then I don't. But when actually, well, my mom was telling me something, and then I reacted like, okay, was it kind of badly, but I couldn't really control those things. So I just said I don't want to swear right now, but I said, freak ma, why don't you understand what I'm saying? And then they said, oh my god, if she swears, then she's gonna recover 100%. So yeah, so this was the kind of like recovering things. And then the first thing which I remember clearly what happened and how it was a surgery when they removed actually they changed the frames for the Taylor type of frame, which was temporary frame for a year, something like this. So I remember I woke up from the surgery and I was somewhere in the corridor, and then I started to shout because I had a huge pain. It was like the biggest pain in my entire life. And then I had a lot of doctors and nurses around me because, well, I was shouting a lot. And then they told me to don't shout. Yeah. Probably I was very aggressive, so I understand. And then doctors came to me, and then they said like she's in a big pain. Actually, my doctor said, she's in a big pain, and we need to give her ketamine. Before I never ever used any kind of drugs, any party drugs, nothing. Well, I used to smoke and drink before as well. So. But I think it's kind of normal, but never took any drugs, and I didn't even try weed in my life. So, and ketamine, but I knew about ketamine because everyone was kind of trying it, so I was like, whoa, ketamine, no way. But then I was thinking like, you just give me something, I don't care, but I'm gonna die here now if not. So the other doctor said ketamine is we cannot give ketamine for her because she is only 40 kilos, and the body won't bear it. Her body won't bear it. And so my surgeon said, just give it to her. I'm gonna take responsibility. So that's when I first met my doctor, which was not a good memory, obviously. But then he actually saved my life. And and then what I remember, I've got this ketamine. I had no pain after that. But so my experience with ketamine was not good. I felt like I'm gonna die now, and then I was like floating somewhere in space, and then it was just like a huge pressure on my chest. Then I was going down, and then I said, if I won't die now, I will never die. So and then I woke up from this lovely experience as well, and then I was finally in a room, and then I truly realized what happened to me. So and then they start like, the nurse told me what happened again, and then it was just completely clear. Maybe ketamine helped, I don't know. And and then I had to take care of everything, my accommodation, or that, like calling my mom and calling everyone, calling my workplaces. Well, they all knew what happened already, but like informing everyone what happened and stuff. I didn't have my phone back that time yet, so I really had to organize myself a lot. And So yeah, then, well, and then it will, yeah, and then it was a hard time after that. So yes, I think I'm gonna stop now because it's already 15 minutes. And thank you very much for watching it. And yeah, so in the next video I'm gonna, what I'm gonna talk about in the next video, I need to check it for you. So yeah, I'm gonna talk about next video what I was doing in the hospital and stuff. So I'm gonna try to do it short, but I think it's very important. Probably a lot of people watching those videos for the first couple of months, to how I dealt with difficulties emotionally, and how to keep it up when I was not able to walk and move. So thank you very much again, and see you in the next video. Bye now.